So, I just filmed this intro, and then I realized I didn't have my headphones plugged in, and I didn't really want to deal with all that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna start this over. All I saw was the intro, so not spoiling anything. I'm not gonna. Something I mentioned earlier is I got my lunch with me because I haven't eaten all day and I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna be eating throughout the start of this. And yeah, I'm really interested to see what Faye, Gareth, and Nora are gonna be up to in the very beginning of this, and then since the episode's titled the Hornet's Nest, I'm guessing we're gonna switch over to Loft and Lore. So at some point, but 3, 2, 1.
Well, I can bring Lucid. It's just
Nah, no, it's not that big of a deal.
okay. So you see Nora sitting at the foot. Sitting at the foot of Eleanor's grave.
Yep, Eleanor's grave. Yep, that's where
She's
people were thinking she was. Yeah.
In the crotch.
Ow!
Right.
Dang nabbit, this headboard.
You can't really.
I was
you
actually
can't
kind of
really see
expecting
what
her to be
she-
at
you can't really
Valnyrie's
see what she's
grave.
doing. She's just standing completely still.
And Faye looks over at Gareth and gestures with her head that they should both approach.
I don't even have the penny of field. Oh no.
Gareth nods.
Oh no.
You notice that he's kind of staying one step behind you.
The pillow substitute will have to do. That was no true substitute for the combat ready
Faye
snuggle buddy.
reaches and
Or
gently
no,
touches
cuddle buddy.
Gareth's
That was it. Yeah,
shoulder.
cuddle buddy.
Yeah, you see her flinch a little bit, and then she just looks. She looks behind her and sees you, and then she just like puts her head into your shoulder, then just starts bawling.
Nora.
Faye hugs her and just lets her cry out as much as she needs to.
Why did it have to be him? Why did it have to be him?
I need my penny. I don't have her.
It's not fair.
I won't tell you that it's okay. It's not. I know it's not. I wish there was anything that I could say or do that would take this pain away from you and your brother.
But it caused some of this pain. I caused him. I did this. I hurt him. But he hurt me too. He didn't know.
You're even.
I didn't know, and
Nora.
Yeah, like the one person who would know what you're going through most is
I
Jalarum.
believe for an instant that Jalarum begrudges you for what happened.
how could he not?
Because he
I
cares.
know him. He's more concerned with the pain that he's caused you.
Yeah, he is.
What is that sound? Ow! There's like a whistle going on. What is that?
I'm hearing it too. Same.
It's not like a
Maybe
static
some-
sound, is it?
No, I think it's like someone's nose breathing whistle.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like that.
Here, just everybody mute for a moment just to see what happens, and then.
Okay.
If everyone moved, we're not going to know who it.
I was supposed to say if everyone mutes and it's not really going to solve anything.
Sorry, that just kind of hurt my ears.
Yeah, well, it stopped, so.
All right. You don't understand. I can't just. How can he forgive me when I'm not even sure I can forgive him? I don't understand. This is. I don't think I can forgive him for what he's done, but. It's like. I just don't know!
It's alright not to know. This is quite possibly the worst situation that could have come of any of this. I wish we'd understood back then. I wish we'd known back then, and we could have spared your family the pain that you've gone through. And I know that's what Jalaram wishes for too. When he realized that he was the one who had killed your mother, I don't think I've ever seen such shock and pain on his face. Regardless of circumstances, he really cares about you, Nora. You mean a lot to him. And I know that doesn't begin to make up for anything. But maybe now that the truth is out, maybe now you can finally start to move on from the past. Now that you finally know.
Forget the past. Kill it. If you have to.
Maybe you and your brother can start to learn how to be a family again.
Nora looks towards Gareth.
Faye looks
I
over to
don't-
Gareth and gestures him to come over here.
It just hurts. And just killing her, it made it stop. And now it's
Did it truly
the
make
pain.
it? Did it truly make it stop, or did it just convince you that it was gone?
Nora just kind of grimaces in just realization. Am I a bad person?
No.
You're not.
You made a bad choice.
You were a child who lost her family, and someone took advantage of that. You're not the only one who's been hurting from it. And unfortunately, you two let it drive you apart. I may not have known your mother at all, but you did. Is this really how she would have wanted you two to be? Torn apart like this?
No.
Like I said, I can't make the pain go away. But a burden shared is halved.
Excuse me.
Maybe you and your brother should share your burdens with each other.
Nora looks up at Gareth. she very weakly puts her arm towards him, and Gareth, it's like almost as if this sort of gesture is unfamiliar to him. He moves over to Nora and pulls her into a hug. Almost immediately, you just hear both of them just sobbing into each other's shoulders.
I won't make you come back to directing if you don't want to. But
No, it's... I want to get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore.
okay. And Faye holds her hands out to both of them.
They both take Faithern's hand. But wait, before I go, she runs off to the side for a little bit, as if she's looking for something. Then she grabs something from the ground, and as she runs back over, it's a pair of flowers, and she drops it on the grave. I'm sorry.
Ow.
Honestly,
Just that deadpan ow, dude.
that dropping of the flowers on the grave means
Faye
more to me
looks
since I did that
Nora in the
retrospective watch of
There's
CSI
some
Atlas.
things that I need to catch you up
All right. So, casting teleport again, and we head back to the Directian. We head back to Directian, if it'll let me.
Internet,
No, you're not
you
allowed.
have one job.
Man,
All right.
Well, actually,
I'm
So-
so happy Faye decided to go find Nora. I'm so
So-
happy
Wait a minute.
that
Oh,
she
I'm
did
so
that.
sorry. Did we have breakfast?
Oh, thank goodness.
Oops.
I'm
Whoops.
so glad.
the-
Ow,
we did,
the
we
breakfast
did,
thing
we did.
sucks, but
Oh yeah,
Okay.
last session.
oh yeah, never mind.
Well,
Alright,
still
how
Still,
check.
oh my
How much
god.
HP did we get?
Last thing, and let me check on my
I
character.
literally cared about Nora, well, about how Nora was doing
13, I
way
think?
more than I did
Okay.
about destroying the
Okay. So,
genealogical records for Nyan.
you see one of the guard. As soon as you teleport back to Directian, a guard moves up to you. Lady Faithurin,
Yes?
another message.
What?
Where is it?
We've been captured. Help us.
He hands you a note.
Oh boy. Not you, Avast. Get off my screen.
Yes. Forget Alvada. The real monster has come.
As he hands you the envelope.
Oh
you see-
right, a
you
letter
find,
from
you find
Elvana.
a finger inside it.
Coral. No.
I did say Coral deserved a little bit.
Uh,
I regret
Nora's like,
that
"What's
saying
going
that
on?
now.
What's wrong?"
Hold on a second. There's a thing I need to. Nobody click freaking thing. Why can't I click anything correct today? Dagnabbit.
Know the feeling, trust me.
Okay, the Jean who tortured me. She has my family.
What?
She has my family. She...
So, it's you see Gareth just like very strongly grip your shoulder. Where are they?
I just realized something. They're
Hustle.
are they gonna go to Lefither? Wait, they're in Lothan War? I thought they were in Lefither.
Is there any way we can help?
I should...
Which finger?
Corwell's finger. Corellin only knows what she's doing to them.
You see Nora. You look at Nora, and she's kind of having this. Her sad face has just been completely replaced with this really serious mask. We're going to save them.
Nora's back with the crown.
Guard, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Faye's gonna write a quick note on the back of this one. When Queen Jaminia and the heroes of Directing return, give them this note.
All right.
I'm sorry, you two, but I must ask for your help. I don't think I have the strength to face her alone.
Yeah. You see Nora and North and Gareth just get looks of determination on their faces. Oh, don't worry. We're not going to leave you. We're not going to leave you high and dry. Nora nods. Yes. We don't want someone else to lose their family. All right. So how are we going to do this?
We hadn't had a chance to erase Lefither's teleportation, and I don't want to keep expending my spells. First, we're getting your brother a weapon, and then I'm going to see if we can use the teleportation pad to get to Lefither.
So they are in Lefither. I think I may have misheard them say Lothan Lore earlier. So wait, so we're gonna have the party do their mission in Lothan Lore, then go to Lefither, and have Faye, Gareth, and Nora meet up with a party there.
Well then, I think.
Or it's just going to be a split party session, like how, the entirety of chapter 35 was.
I usually do best with a spear.
Okay.
And I already have my weapons. Is there anything we need to know before we actually go?
Elvana will try to get into your head. Try to tear apart what you believe in. Especially with what you've learned recently. I have to caution you, do not heed her words.
All right.
Holy moly, that is well timed with the music.
Yeah.
No kidding.
If only I could hear it.
I can't hear it either.
I can hear it.
I'm sad. Oh well.
You will later.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways. So, with that, you're going to... Nora says, wait a minute, can't you just teleport again?
I can. I just was hoping to not expend any spell slots, but too much of my magic, because spell slots is fourth wall, and the fourth wall says I'm not allowed to know that. I'm sorry.
Wait, you guys are calling it 10th level spells? I mean...
Well, here's the thing. That could make sense,
No, I
The
was just
wizard
trying to be silly.
knowledge.
Semantics.
Yeah.
Technical.
Anyways.
Technicalities!
So. Alright. Alright. Well, I am going to need a spear, so.
Yes.
And then the guard walks up to Faethur and should I go fetch one?
Yes. And some decent armor for him as well.
Yes, ma'am. He runs off, and about 5 minutes later, he returns with the gear. He starts strapping Gareth down with his armor and a very well crafted spear. All right, I'm ready.
Can we take the guard too? I mean,
Let's go.
Any help
save
is
your
good help.
family.
Jaminia, Amael, I'm sorry.
All right, without and teleport, and with that.
Is the end of the chapter.
No!
funny.
All right.
That would just be plain evil.
I would not
I mean,
do that. To you.
It's Shay,
boy.
so yeah, pure evil.
Anyway, if this is them in the Underdark, you gotta give me a camera, dude.
Oh yes, I remember. I remember making a camera.
I'm a corny.
Okay.
There is only the void.
Sable, Tridia, Allura.
Okay. You have control of the. You have control of this camera.
Where are we? Where is everybody? There y'all are.
There's lots
All
of
right.
lore.
The yellow thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I am the Triforce.
Hey,
All right.
listen.
Triforce of wisdom.
All right.
Is that what
so,
this was?
not Nyan
Oh,
looks
wait, it's
to
just a-
you all,
okay.
and she has a
Not
with a smile.
any.
All right.
I don't know. Just
I can't believe this worked.
I was looking to see if I could
Well,
tell if it was a wisdom, and then I remember they all look
Welcome
the
to the
same.
Underdark.
When they're just the yellow triangle, at least.
Well, it is dark.
All right. So.
Unfortunately, I think I may need to see a little bit better. All right. General takes opens the pouch of leaves. Oh boy, I'm only down to 2, and eats one. He's only
All
got one left.
I didn't take you for a tobacco chewer. I mean,
No, it's a
Rain leaves.
no, Laura. It's a special type of leaf that allows me to see in the dark.
Oh right.
Ray and Dalga.
The drow names.
this Rayan that you speak of, how do you know him?
He's the son of one of our.
Okay, you are really
Or-
breaking
Yeah,
down.
the
Robo
voice.
voice. Yay!
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'll drop in and out.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Oh my god.
Domo.
Don't encourage him, Finn.
Do it.
That was
And I am
Shay.
back. As I was saying, he's the son of one of our former members. We don't speak of him. We hold his son in high regard. Apologies, Allura. I'm trying to get into character.
That's all right.
And his idea of getting into character is speaking like Metal Gear Solid.
All right.
That's
So,
accurate.
Colonel.
Well, his name is Sirius.
No.
All right, and this was a great ride, everyone. I
all right.
was a fan of the
All
show,
right,
but I
to
just
make
can't
sure-
watch it
Just to
anymore.
make sure that we're all on the same page, there's one last bit of advice I need to give you before we actually head out into the main city. Do you recall how bigoted Ravis's beliefs were?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to have to stay in character, you may have to emulate some attitudes you find distasteful. I won't lie, it will be awful.
I'll do my best.
Stupid.
Yes.
If it has to be
Dirty non-drows.
Yes. It is going to... Try not to go too cartoonishly over the top, though.
I'll try not to kill one out of just because.
I know.
Hello, fellow villains. What villainy are we villainizing today?
You are
Aren't you
so
gonna wash your
horribly
hands?
Harry. Oh my
No,
gosh.
because I'm
Hello, fellow
evil.
villains. We are number one.
You are no
I
better.
told you not to encourage him, Ben.
We are number one.
You
Hey!
face.
What the hell?
All right, so...
You will keep. All right.
Da 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 da.
Rydia and Sirius, you will keep my beast with you.
The scary tan
Well,
smile.
Dude, I like the voice.
You're
All
welcome.
right. All right, so you go through a tunnels for about a minute before Nyan leads you up some ladders, up through a trap door.
Oh, better than stairs.
All right.
There was
So-
no way that was going to be anything but awesome. Yeah, it's no comma.
So, you are greeted by an immaculately carved building. It rather reminds you of an opera house. You hear a dark yet beautiful melody echoing throughout the halls, as well as some small explosions.
As actually more as Walter from Jeff Dunham. Yay!
Now see,
Sounds
I was
like yodeling.
going for the opera house feel. Y'all gotta go for the Bugs Bunny feel. Okay, I see
And
how it is.
thus,
Yeah, no-
and
Yeah,
thus
watch out for
the
Doc.
ominous tone is gone.
Bye bye.
So, yeah.
That's
Yeah, Nyan looks around and says, "Yes, the owner of this building is currently rehearsing in private, so he will not notice us. So we should probably get a move on before he does.
very well. Which way?
Out the front.
No, click my character to move out front. There we go.
Ah, jeez. Okay. Hello, Nyan.
All right, can you question? So dynamic lighting is enabled. Okay, good. Okay.
It seems my camera for today is Jaminia.
Head south, guys. I guess.
Okay. All right. So,
I think I
You
lost
all-
my Tantamile.
Oh.
Oh, there she is. Still in the dark. Poor thing.
Poor thing, she's a
All
cat.
right. Okay,
I
so
can't see her in the dark. If I'm not there, I can't see her. She's not a camera. She's just an icon. So
Okay.
I
This is really
have no way of finding her.
So you exit the musical hall, and after what seems like a half hour, you see a city bathed.
Meanwhile, I get
in light.
both William and Whiskers as
Okay.
characters.
Lavender
I can move and see with on top of Morto.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's just the
Lavender
humanity.
Lavender crystals dot the city, illuminating the city streets and buildings. Hundreds of dark figures bustle through the streets, posture upright with smiles on their faces. Giant bat-winged shapes flitter through the stalactites on the cavern's ceiling. Welcome to Lath Nalor.
No wonder all the drow are miserable.
Beautiful.
This is like if the Spire had a city inside of it.
All right.
Spire from what exactly?
Fable.
I
Reminds me of
I
the
have
Dark
to
Crystal.
say this because Tangled.
Actually, no. It
It's
looks like if
Spire.
Queen Chrysalis's castle had like houses.
Yeah.
Queen Chrysalis' town.
Okay.
And Chrissy Town? Yep.
Bugtown.
Oh, Bugtown. That makes more sense.
Okay, so you're all down here.
Okay.
Oh, there's the
Yes,
camera.
yes.
So yes. All right. Where's? So yes, you enter. So yes, you enter the streets of Lathnalor. What do you do?
Massive. I have no. It's going to be impossible to find out where we're supposed to be going and not, give ourselves away.
What do you have to give away, Sirius?
That's a good point, Alora.
Do you have candy to give
Suggest we
away?
start
I will
walking
take
and-
it.
Nyon, do you have any idea where the undesirables are being kept?
In two separate places. One is north of here. Actually, they're both north of here, but one's more to the west and one's more to the east.
Wait, alright. Let's see.
But our mission
I swear, if Rayan is there,
someplace else, and we're going to need to do that first.
we're just gonna need to just. Is there
Yes,
any
split up
spells that are
three-
in D&D
three
that are
parties.
on par
yet.
with a nuclear bomb and rhinos? And let's just plant one of those
You-
there. Get
We
back
do
to
have
the
a 2 to
teleport
3 hour
pad.
time
Go
limit,
back to Direction,
so
and then
there really is no harm
activate
to
the spell
splitting up as long as you're with someone.
because they took Rayan. No drow is safe from revenge. I didn't even hear what was being said because I was going on my
no
little
offense,
tangent.
no offense to Ball, but that's a little more, I don't know, a little more exuberant evil than,
All right, so
Gonna have to just
all right.
hear when I go back for funniest moments.
Hall, whereas they have business with the swine.
Good.
Just let them know
Right.
where the pig pen is, and I'll leave it
Oh
there.
dang, we're in. I also don't have the dagger of
All right.
Solon with me, and we're in Lothnalor.
All The pig pen is all the way to the north. You'll see signs.
The hockey puck of salt.
So
Nyan, quick question, or the signs are all written in Undercommon, aren't they?
yes, maybe we should be traveling in a group.
Would be better.
Whoops.
Who can read Undercommon?
Nope. The only one is the only one's the Gray Elf, and she's currently.
I do have comprehend all languages if we need that.
I do
Then-
as well.
Then Sabal, Alora, you are the two.
Very well.
All right.
Finn,
All
seriously,
right.
please stop that.
All right. As you
I have to get into character.
as you move forward, you see a shadow slinking across the ground, and a familiar figure stands up.
Familiar?
Evening.
Ooh.
He looks at Rhyme and gives a small bow.
Oh. Oh.
Greetings.
Oh.
Have you seen
Salt.
the Valil Despeth around? Red coat, pretty boy, possibly with a flute.
Pretty
King
boy.
Ross has been intending to speak to him.
Unfortunately, no. We have not seen anyone so exuberant looking recently.
Yeah, you hear him curse under his breath, and then he looks to his right and sees that the door. He sees something through the open door. Oh well, it was. Excuse me.
Do you require any aid, brother?
No, I'm fine. No, I'm fine, sister. Thank you.
Salt.
John's gonna walk
Salt.
in and just give it a passing look. That would be a spot.
That's working. I'm sorry. I'm trying to cast comprehend language, and it's not letting me, and I'm a little concerned.
Let me try. Hang on.
Roll 20.
Yes. All right.
All right, I have myself selected. I'm clicking on tongues. Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, let me reopen the character.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ivan
Wait,
Windstormer
you
cast
cast-
Doom
you
on
cast
Ivan.
Doom. Doom? No, I wanted
What?
to do comprehend language.
What in the name of?
I think all of his spells are jumbled up.
What happened to me?
I didn't do. Yeah. Okay, I fe-
Tongues.
understand
Doom
all
on
language.
you. Doom on you.
Okay.
Doom on you.
Okay, we'll figure that. Well, I'm gonna just have to put that into the notes. Just add that one to the log.
Anyways, so I can read everything and speak everything. So I'm good for now.
Okay, and we'll just say that yes. Okay. Say
I didn't cast
that.
Doom. I cast nothing else. So
All right.
Doom on you. Doom.
Doom on
Sure.
you.
Okay. So Jalarum, you see that Soren is speaking to a familiar face.
it's a little dark on my end. Hang on. Can't.
Okay, I keep on hearing something that sounds like.
Oh, okay. I see Jewel.
Wait.
How?
Wait. What?
Wait a minute.
Wait. What? How?
Oh.
What? No. What?
Oh,
Huh?
I know.
Huh?
I think
Owen and Rye make knowledge arcana checks.
Wait a second.
Boy.
Don't tell me we have a
lost
false
our best,
jewel.
magic lady.
Wow.
I really don't have much in knowledge arcana. I really don't. Let's see here.
Oh, I was so close to a nat 20. Dang it. Sorry, I have the dice macro on, so I rolled it and it stayed on 20 and then tilted over to 8.
Yeah.
That's just so cruel.
But no, girl's not here.
That
I
was
wanted you to ignore that. You had to say it. Why did you say that? It's like you could have not said it, but you did say it anyway. Why did you say that?
Because I think rubbing
Because
off
he
on
had
them.
to.
No, he didn't. He really, really did.
No, he really did not.
I'm trying to lighten up the mood.
Right.
It's too dark for that.
All right. So. All right. You feel like the both of you feel like the answer is on the edge of your mind, frustratingly out of reach. You swear there's something you're forgetting, but you can't remember what it is. You might have to ask Faye or visit the library when you get back.
Rhyme internally is grumbling
Mhm.
because she left the frog in her other dress.
Yes.
And now she's not sure if the frog is still there.
So, Jalarum, can you roll a listen check for me?
She put the dress
hang on.
down and the black hands grabbed her.
Well,
Oh, nat 20.
You
There we
hear
go.
everything.
So, yeah, as you're very discreetly
You gain
trying to pay
Superman
attention
levels of
to
hearing.
this, you hear Jewel and Soren having a quick conversation. You ever going to take that silly mask off? No. How is petrification? Not fun. You try being frozen in one place with absolute sensory deprivation, all the while feeling like your mind is being eaten by acid, and not even being able to scream as it happens. So, not the worst thing you've been through.
Out of character, I'm wiping my nails on my vest, my collar.
Unfortunately,
I am the
we are-
Gorgon.
Unfortunately, we had to do this because we were following the rules.
I
Yeah.
know, I know.
But yes. So, though I'm surprised that group didn't try to question me immediately, considering one of their companions also died to petrification. Well, that's how we do things. We kept distracting them. They never got the chance. That's the thing about psychological warfare. They forgot because, in a strange way, we made them forget. It's one of our few advantages. All right. What? 1 minute.
It's not the same as stabbing with the daggers, but bludgeoning
So-
with a hockey puck. It's just not the same.
That's all you hear of their conversation.
Okay.
That afterwards, it seems to just devolve into like small talk, like what they've eaten for breakfast, like and just silly topics of the day.
Yep, nope, don't have anything in here for
Nationalism
stabbing
and,
either.
racism. They actually sound like decent people. Yeah, but Jal relays what they said, and Jalam has a thought. He just forget. Could they have used modified memory on us?
No.
No,
However,
I
starting
doubt
to
that.
think They may have used something.
Oh, a DM question.
Yes.
At any point, did Faye share any bit of the spell book that
Elvana.
Yes.
Elvana? Okay, he did. She did.
Yes.
Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, that's how they did it.
Did what?
She's a clone.
Possibly.
No, I
But I
mean
doubt
there's
it. That is very, very, very delicate magic.
All right. So, as you move along, you see two very odd things. For the first, you see two drow appearing to carve some sort of statue. And next to it, you see a figure strapped by ropes to a cross. Scar tissue covers every inch of their skin. Their bodies have been shaved and ears have been cut off and their eyes sewn shut. You
I'm
see
watching
the
this on
undercommon
Palm
words for
Sunday.
traitor are
So that's-
painted in red above them.
Traitor.
Other figures similar to them, not
So, yeah,
strapped to crosses.
So I figured strapped to a cross.
shambled dumbly over the alleyways.
Oh dear.
5 days.
Fraternizers with the surface. They got what's coming to them.
They have their own cross to bear.
Heh.
Yeah, one of the drow overhears this. It's like, yes, filthy Shahuli. Someone should really do something about them. Okay, and then the other drow says, "Oh, come now, don't you feel sorry for them? They'll never know the grace of being a true drow." But of course not. They're animals. If I were Shahuli, I'd want to kill myself. Oh my, that's a bit extreme. I'm sure the doctor can fix them right up. Sure, they won't be as great as we are, but at the very least, I think a mental adjustment is a step in the right direction.
No, I think the proper punishment is what's being served here. An example. Because there are just some mental deficiencies that you cannot fix.
Yeah, we see one of the drow, the compassionate quote unquote drow just shrug. Pessimists.
You compliment me, my sister.
Jalum looks at the one that has the traitor on him.
Could be
So-
a her, it could be him, it could be an it.
Well, that's why I said them.
Oh, I thought you said him.
So what was their other half?
Other half?
What swine did they fraternize with?
Don't know. Don't care.
Pity. You know what would be interesting if we had unique punishments for whatever breed of swine they fraternize with. For example, a dwarf, you bury them under rocks. Jungle elf, you string them up by, vines or something like that. Just something creative and
you
spicy.
see Jaminia just grab Ryan by the arm and says, "We have somewhere to be. Let's go."
Oh, this is fun, Dridia.
As much as I love the phrasing of that, we really do have to go.
So
Fine.
barbaric, am I right?
Really just kill them and be done with it, right?
Yeah. No need for the extra
Yeah.
effort. They're not worth it.
Okay,
Yeah, you
Sabal.
see.
I'm debating whether or not
You
that
see
warrants
Jaminia's
this.
eye, you see Jaminia's eye twitching.
Okay, Sabal. I think they get the point.
We're just trying to be convincing.
Jalum just gives a
Anything in
groan,
this drawer? Nope.
Yeah, it's like Jaminia just kind of pulls Ryan closer to her and says, "She suggested act the part, not give them ideas."
True. Sorry, out of character.
I'm just remembering red versus blue. Stop embellishing. They already believe us.
Oh, dang. What season was that?
Alright, anyways, continue.
Oh, no.
All right, yes.
I remember that line. I remember it.
Yeah,
When
as you
was
look
it?
To your right.
Oh, no.
You see a very.
Why can't I
you see a
remember?
statue that. Since Jalarum is the only. Since
Is that season
Jalarum and
14?
Rhyme are the only ones with dark and Nyan are the only ones with natural dark vision.
I think that might have been season
They,
14, the Griff
They see
and Simmons
the
episode
name
of the
Erdust
prequel
the
arc.
Harbinger emblazoned on the bottom.
Garbage.
Jalum takes a closer look.
Yes.
So this-
You look at it and yeah, you see it. It does look like Erdusk's likeness.
Does it look respectfully posed or disrespectfully?
It looks very respectfully posed.
Martyr.
Even as a traitor, they still respect him.
No. I believe you may have been misled. He died for the cause. By using his life to go into Bator, he facilitated Ravis's plans. Therefore, he is treated as a martyr, a savior, hence the Harbinger. He is the Harbinger and a savior to the Drow.
Got it in one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then.
You
Rhyme,
have
stop being intelligent.
Hey, she's a drow now. That's kind of the thing with them,
You
apparently.
have missed much during your time. Serious. Don't worry, you will learn soon.
Clearly, I have. Jalum gives Jalum as Sirius gives a bow for the cause.
What a cause.
But
The greater
in reality, he's still thanking him.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, I reiterate, bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, hey. Well, I'll tell you after. I'll tell you afterwards about a lot of the inspiration behind this, but yeah. Oh.
We went to
Hey,
some
everyone.
dark places.
Did you?
Is
Well,
one of you
yeah,
running
it's
a Taylor
underground.
by any chance?
I'll
sort
see
of,
myself out.
But anyways, sorry about that. That was an Amber Alert on our phones.
Oh, did I get one?
No one. No
Amber,
one's...
someone needs you.
Yeah,
for you.
there it is.
No.
There it is.
No.
Knew it was
Alright,
Like
gonna
an
come.
actual serious thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an
So-
actual serious thing. People, if you guys see any child that looks like it is abducted or looks like they are very uncomfortable, please alert your local police. They could be abducted or in a
Bad
very
situation.
compromised situation.
This has been a PSA by Aramau.
Yes, I'm sorry. Very, very big on kid safety. Oh, also,
Absolutely.
also go on. But Blissy, what is the NetSmarts?
Yes.
NetSmarts.
Yeah,
NetSmarts, yes. Yes, netsmarts.com. They are a website that educate children, teens, parents, law enforcement, and teachers about online and offline safety. Please support their website. They are a nonprofit organization supported by the FBI.
be safe,
Yeah.
guys.
Not that I'm complaining about this detour, but it's not what I expected to happen today.
Yep. Okay. Sorry.
Anyway.
Anyways,
But anyway.
you pass by another statue, and it says "Zealness of Regrowth."
There's
I know
illness.
that name.
There's illness. Yep.
Is it the one?
Regrowth
is it
makes
this
sense
north
for
one
him
up
too,
here,
because he was
or-
a druid.
It's this one.
Oh, over here.
Oh,
over here
okay.
now.
Sorry, I didn't see it there.
There's illness.
Yes.
I really wish we could have seen
strikingly
him.
like the figure that you saw outside of
Roberts's room in the mansion. Yep.
in the
Mhm.
mansion.
I remember him. I remember him.
That's Robus's.
That is another martyr for the cause.
Yep.
Robus's. That's also Robus's closest friend.
Uh-huh.
It may have something to do with his current outlook on life.
Right.
I really do, like, because Zaylen
Alright.
was, or
So,
not Zaylen, Zelnus was,
Moving on to
you
this
know,
next statue.
apparently so important to
you
Robert that
see
he
the name
manifested as
Janelle
the spirit, as
Cunning.
the servant, that servant manifested itself
And
in his image.
You
That,
recognize
uh,
that as one of the names that Ravis said when you were on Autumn Fire Island,
wait, which name?
as one of the drow that was killed by Ivan Lovis.
Oh.
They work quickly.
Yeah, I really would have liked to see Zelmus, but Rose is out, so we can't really have the
And
numbers.
two people,
Have
you see,
Venom have the
two
numbers
people
advantage.
just kind of leaning against the statue and talking. Hey, did
Both
you hear
men,
about?
both men?
Yeah. Yes. Did you hear about the new law being proposed? Yes, I have, and it makes me want to throw up. The mere thought of just. Ugh. I'm not happy about it either, but you've seen the toll that Loth's reign has inflicted on us. You've seen the research. We literally cannot survive without it. I would rather die than taint my blood like that. Well, yeah, that's a you problem.
Brothers, what law are we... I'm afraid that I've been out of commission. What law to which are you referring?
It's one of the drow just storms off in disgust, and the other one's just kind of shaking his head.
Oh, I only see one guy.
I saw
What?
two.
I
The other
thought
guy's
too,
back
the
here.
other one went. The other one went.
Yeah, I was about
Nope.
to say, like, right,
Oh, okay.
right
that's
there,
why,
just
because my
shadowed.
My health was in front of it.
Yeah, he said, that's a law about repopulation. It's I've seen the research, I've seen the papers, but I don't know. It's basically the gist of it is that we will have to, in order to save our race, we will have to interbreed. I believe that this science is called eugenics.
With what?
You see him kind of cough a little. outside races.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Yes,
see.
I'm not
Gross.
ecstatic about it either, but as I said before, don't really have a choice. It's either that or because it's like according to Zelnus of Regrowth's notes that if we do not do this, we will reach genetic instability by 2 or 3 generations.
If it is for the good of the race, I guess we'll have to suffice.
Or
At
it
least
could,
we should-
or it could,
Go ahead,
Well-
Sirius.
or it could be, or what's the word I'm looking for? Blasphemous in our glorious leader's eyes.
If it's a law being imposed, he at
Okay.
least has some consideration
He
of
said
it.
glorious leader, and now all I can think
I'm
about
okay either. I'm
is
okay
Bruce
either
Green
way.
in
It's just, I'm not
Hardcore Tabletop Season
against
2.
it, as others are, as you have seen. I'm willing to do anything for the people,
Is
even
it
if.
I'm terribly sorry. Is it voluntary or mandatory?
At this point, it could go either way. You know how laws are; they change while in house.
Yeah,
True.
it used to
If
be
it were-
very suggested by
if
my
it were
governor, by
voluntary,
Alabama's
then we could
governor, to
perhaps solve
stay
the
indoors.
Reproduction
Now it's
issue
the law.
without having to cause civil unrest.
Curious.
Possibly, I'm not a politician. I'm a minor.
I'm not either.
Minor, M-I-N-E-R or M-I-N-O-R?
Probably ER.
ER, I think.
E-R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously ER, I think.
Yeah. He
Go
looks
on,
like
I'm a
you're a
13-year-old talking about reproduction rights.
Yeah, this
I
is the-
mean,
yeah, this is the
in
new draft
today's
society, not the old
society.
Yeah.
Yeah. Curious, brother. Where are these notes?
I think. Well, if I had to surmise a guess, they could probably be in the House of Records. Everything's
If I
always
were-
kept.
That makes sense. I think I'd like to get a look at them. I really admire Zelnus of Regrowth's research.
If I were a betting man, and I am, it's a serious problem.
Right. All right, so
We've
Nia-
already made
so
that
Nia
joke
walks
in
up and says,
season
well, the
1.
House of Records is right there.
I think it was.
Why don't we go? Why don't
May
we
have been
walk in?
early season. It may have been like a very
You
beginning
go
of
on
season
ahead.
2,
I think
actually.
I'll-
I know it
I'll
was
think
made
I'll
with.
head a little-
It was either
I think I'll
in
continue
chapter
going.
3 or chapter 11.
Very well.
well.
Nyon and I will take a dip into the hall.
All right. Over here.
Yep,
To the left.
To the left, to the left.
Everything you own in a box to the left.
All right.
Oh.
It's like you see the
Weren't y'all supposed to stick with Jalrum and them?
My dear, we should stay with the group. Allow them to take on their business alone.
So, Nyon and Rhyme, you see the two drow hold up their anti-magic amulets. It's like they glow very briefly. Their light washing over you. Then they part. You may enter.
Thank you.
Let's keep going, my brothers and sisters.
All right. So, gonna move the camera over to here. All right, and inside you see
There's Cruel.
you see Ravis and Cruel.
Also, Saltmonger.
I was not expecting that. I was up here for a second, and I didn't even see who was in the room. And then when I went to the door, as soon as you said Ravis and Cruel, I'm like, oh yeah. I saw them as soon as you said.
Why
them,
do I not have the Diary Assault? We're in Leather This is the perfect episode for the Diary Assault. And then we had Nora breaking down. That was the perfect video for the episode for the
No, that
Penny
was
of
out of
Fields.
character. That was an out of character.
Yeah. So they're listening. So you're listening in.
Oh,
Boss.
hold on. Are there any books or anything like that out in this area right here?
No, it seems to be more of a lobby.
Okay, Rhyme is just sort of fake looking at some of the other displays and whatnot. That way she doesn't look suspicious.
All right. So, boss, with all due respect, I don't understand
That's Cool's
why you're
voice.
so scared of them. I mean, look at them. They're strategists, a clumsy, emotionally compromised, defective half-breed.
You do know Soren's right there.
Yeah, you see a person. What you see Soren just kind of tilt his head in.
From
I
where?
said defective. He doesn't count. And then Soren just kind of shrugs and just moves backwards. Now, moving on. Their cleric, his own team hates him. Their bard, a pansy pacifist turned edgelord pacifist. Their queen, a loud, angry rosebush scared of her own reflection. Their wizard, a half-naked rank amateur with family issues. Their sorcerer, a half-naked shambling pile of mental illnesses trying and failing to be a person. Their pet baby dragon, useless to save her consort and also half-naked. If I didn't know any better, I'd say we were still fighting the matriarchs because all I see are a bunch of harlots.
Impressive tirade.
Thanks, I practiced.
Tell me
Well,
it's
what about the
alright.
ranger?
What about the ranger? My point is, you treat these pathetic vermin like they're Loth herself. Why?
Because they don't make sense. Nothing about them makes any sense. The dragons and the Norinesti are powerful, but at least I know where that power comes from. At least I can see logic in it. But that group, they went from neophytes to demon slayers under a month. That shouldn't be possible. And everything I saw down in hell just baffles me more. They're careless, emotional, uncoordinated amateurs who have less experience than most conscripts. They shouldn't be a threat to a village militia, let alone us. And yet their record speaks for itself. Monarchs, monsters, demons, devils, even the legendary Tarask have all fallen at their feet. Trust me when I tell you that there is no power in the multiverse that is more dangerous to our plans than those 8 monstrosities. I will not underestimate them.
Still don't really.
He's
get
smart.
It, but
The reason most villains fail is because they underestimate the heroes.
That's all I ask.
Thank you. Ravus is being smart.
All right, I need to get to the arena to supervise training, and he looks over to the southwest door. There are people outside who have been waiting patiently to use this room.
Ravus looks up and sees Ramnan. Oh, apologies. We'll be leaving through the other exit and not obstruct you any longer.
Please take your time, Your Majesty.
So, Ravus and crew leave out the other exit.
Why don't I have the dagger? Gosh darn it, why?
And you
Why?
see,
Why?
and everyone outside sees Ravus, Krul, and Sorn descending the steps.
Yeah.
May I send a message?
Yes.
Okay. Come on, spells list. Load for me.
Also, Ellie, the party plus Jaminia is 8, I believe.
Jaminia,
Pretty
Faithurin,
sure.
Jalarum,
Ryan,
Ivan,
Owen, Jalarum, Ivan,
Amber,
Faithurin,
Ryan,
Amber,
right,
and Jaminia.
Owen.
That's 7.
Yeah.
Then pretend he said 8, I miscounted. Said 7, I miscounted.
Okay. Basically, she sends them a message. Do not be careful. They are approaching. Say nothing out of the ordinary. Be safe.
Right.
That was her message.
Got it.
All right. You see one of the drow as Ravus passes by.
Ravus knows us.
He immediately dips into a strong soldier's bow.
Ravus knows the party.
Bow in kind.
All right. As they get to the intersection, Krul moves towards the arena. Sorn and Ravis head up to the north.
He didn't recognize him.
All right, so
Oh man.
Nyan moves over to Ryan. Oh, that was tense.
Yeah.
Really, it's just another. Oh, what's today? Wednesday for me.
Yeah, well, that's the guy. If it
Don't say it. Don't say it.
that person has caused me a lot of
It is Wednesday, my
problems,
dudes.
so it's.
Which one, dear?
Imagine if you were staring into the face of Simula and you had to keep it natural.
I've spent most of my life training to do that, but I understand it. Yes.
All right. Gonna have to ask you to roll a search check.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, I really.
Boy.
Anything other than a nat 1, and I won't completely fall on my face.
And Q nat 1.
See?
All right, you're having a little bit of trouble finding what you're looking for. However, Nyan has been looking around.
Good.
And she said, "All right, I found something. There are some names in here that are familiar. Hopefully you could take a look at it."
All right, let me take a look at this. Okay.
Oh. That's a lot of letters. Not sure if any of them are words.
Oh yes, I should probably teach you how to read this. It's the top names are usually the head of the household, and because this is Drow society, females take precedence. So unless specifically denoted by Shahuli, meaning garbage, you can mostly assume that the top was a female.
Wait a minute. Garrus?
Wait, where is it?
Garrus Barkalis.
Garrus
Yes,
Barkalis.
Yes, I believe in common tongue that would be Bowerstone.
Oh, there it is. Okay, Garrus Barkalis. That's Bowerstone.
Is
Wait.
something wrong?
What? Wait. What?
My father is Garrus Bowerstone.
Nyan's kind of blinking. She looks at the designation of Shahuli. That explains that. And you see Nyan just staring at your face for a long time. That explains a lot of things about you, actually. It explains why Ilustrai might have taken such an interest in you.
He was a... She looks around. Does she see anyone who might be listening?
No.
So even
She
as...
slams her detect thoughts medallion. Does she still detect anyone even near enough?
She detects people nearby, but all that you hear are the Drow warriors outside. One of them is hit. One of them is thinking like, it's like, kind of. I'm kind of not feeling too squicky about that new law. I mean, a couple of those surface worlders are cute, and the other person is thinking, "Ugh, this armor is so sweaty. Why did I get stuck with this job?"
All right, she keeps the medallion on just in case one of them thinks about coming into the room. So please let me know if someone is thinking of coming into the room, so I know.
Okay.
Thank you. my mother was a human, and by all appearances, as was he. They were just simple carpenters. They just.
There
was never any indication.
Or maybe he just
used magic.
was good at hiding it. There's also something I should tell you.
I want to throw this dime.
Huh?
I did it.
My bloodline is descended directly from Loth herself. And if we look,
we
on
may have
here,
killed your grandma.
She points towards her last name, Andreda. It appears that we are distant relatives.
Andreda, I'm looking. Okay.
Oh, right there.
And Pabri.
A little to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hepeva Andreda. But yes. So, in a strange way, I think.
Cousins.
But here's the thing. This was after Loth entered the Nine Hells. Her ice realm. That might explain a few things about your powers.
Yeah, that's
right. Mind blown on rhyme. Oh boy.
Mind blown.
She's
traumatized.
I'm sorry.
Why don't I have my dagger?
Do you need a break?
I'm okay. Is Hypivo your mother?
Yes.
So then why are you considered Shahuli? Because this Pabri person, your father, I'm assuming, is not Shahuli.
Because we're good at hiding it. But the thing is that with this guilt by association policy that's going on right now, my family could be endangered. That's why we need to destroy this.
Fine. Sounds fine to me.
All right. So, how are we get? So, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Nyan looks at you and looks around. How are we gonna do this discreetly? I didn't think I
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, Nyan is the descendant of Loth.
I think that ought to do it.
And she's cousins with
She
Rhyme.
burns the thing
so
that
Rhyme
she's
is
holding
also
and then crushes up the ashes
from
so
Wolf.
so it disintegrates further.
And that's
then
where her
sweeps it with
magic
her
comes
feet
from.
over into a corner.
All right.
So basically, there's just a
I
bunch of black.
could have
dust
missed
in
some
the corner
things because I'm not going to go back to re-listen to it all because
right.
I just don't want to deal with that, and I'm
Is this good now?
not. I just.
Yes. Nyan takes 2 steps to the side. A little scream. She's like, "All right, follow me."
Is that all of them? Are we good?
It should be.
Okay.
All right, we'll go out the other way.
One moment.
Yeah. Just.
It's good to be healthy.
Yeah.
Get out.
All right. Good night, everyone.
I actually did need a moment to breathe, and I was just like, okay.
I don't have my dime
Did I
to throw
drop a
anymore.
bombshell on you?
Wait, I need these.
Okay.
Couch for a month.
Never mind. I have something to say after the session. I'm not mad. Okay, so
I'm
don't...
just
I'm just
disappointed.
Okay.
I love you people.
Yeah.
Jalrum walks up. I take it what you found was successful, my sister.
Yes, Brother Zelnus of Regrowth's writings are always very informative. Although,
Dang, she's good at faking it.
which does concern me, however. But I mean, I'd rather see the Drow thrive. then die out.
And Naya taps, just puts her hand on Rhyme's shoulder and smiles. Yes, we found very interesting things in there.
Yeah.
Oh yes, very interesting. She still has her medallion of detect thoughts on. Anything that is around that, anyone around that might be suspicious of anything.
1 minute.
I love this medallion. I'm so happy with it.
Rhyme is OP.
Alright.
Please nerf. No, please do not
posting,
nerf. Please,
Jalen's
please,
thoughts.
please buffer
So that-
with that ring. Give her pit pain powers.
You're looking around. You're searching around with your detect thoughts medallion, and
Sarah, do I have my blue lantern ring over here anywhere? So I can just use that?
you're noticing
I'm
that
not
you're not
saying it.
detecting
Dang
any
it.
thoughts from this drow right here.
She she scratches her neck, and as she scratches it, she brings her hand down slightly to scratch her chest, and then turn off the medallion without trying to be detected. And keeps an eye on that particular drow warrior. Because
So,
she didn't want to accidentally start him.
DM, does she detect my thoughts?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They go num 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 num.
Oh my god.
No, she goes she turns to Jowler and she's like, I will show you the fruits of his research. I will explain to you the fruits of his research later. Really, it's far too complex to go into now.
Very well. My
And she
sister.
sort of gives him like a look.
A look of I am screaming so hard on the inside.
Look.
She's like, just leave it alone for a second, please.
Quick
That
thing, I
sounds
just
more
need
like
to
a
go to the
Kelsey
bathroom
look than
again.
a Rhyme look.
Okay.
Anyway.
Just need to go to the bathroom for a second again.
Okay.
That's-
Go potty. Okay.
Pardon me.
All right. 1 minute. I need to check something. All right. So. All right. So. As you get closer to as you move further down the street, you begin to hear something odd. It's almost sounds like soft flute music that starts and stops. And muffled cursing.
Oh, we've got Valil here.
I think someone's
Oh,
practicing an instrument.
I have been wanting to
Alright.
check back in with him
Oh,
ever
listen?
since the beginning of this chapter.
Yep,
Should-
you can. Yes, you may roll listen.
Thank
Listen,
you.
check. Yep.
I can do something. Yay. It's not that good, but yay.
All right, 2 seconds.
I'm back.
Hang on.
Did I miss anything?
Now we're
listening.
listening.
Why do I bother? Yay.
Okay, we're about even.
It's
oh,
okay.
Jeez, I almost rolled that one.
Oh wow.
All right. So yeah, you do recognize this flip. You do recognize the sort of tone of voice. It's yeah, you hear some of the cursing.
Does it sound
sounds
anything like
very-
my voice?
Dang nabbit!
Yep, there it is.
Southern.
Yes.
Don't recognize that dialect anywhere.
Oh, it must be one of our
It sounds normal.
hero brethren.
Why are you so far ahead, Rhyme?
Well, I mean, she's an actual
He said if
drow.
we're
She
continuing
could.
down the street.
So
I was
if
continuing
anyone's
down the
gonna
street.
just
It's
Go
coming
ahead.
from this building.
she should.
Ah. Okay.
Are we gonna go in there? Are we gonna go?
Despeth, right? Is his last name?
Yes.
Oh, don't die.
Jalam knocks on the door.
Yeah, it's like but you see the door open, and you see Valil. It's like, oh, can a man get some privacy anymore?
Sorry, my brother. We just heard your majestic music playing, and it seems you've been having trouble lately.
Oh, I want to hear Valil. Oh man.
Listen.
Listen, what? What do you have to say? Oh, Valil. I'm so interested in Valil right now. Oh, he could easily go up on my list. He could very easily go up. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This episode was good. It was good indeed. Oh. Why did I forget the dagger? And also, Penny! Yeah, good episode.